Hi everyone, welcome to English Cactus, and today we're bringing English into the gym. From talking with trainers to chatting with workout buddies, we'll show you how to practice English while exercising. Let's make every workout a fun, real-life English lesson. You know, every time I walk into the gym, it feels like stepping into another world. All the machines, everyone working hard, and everyone speaking English. I wonder, how can I keep up? Use the right words at the right time, without feeling awkward?
Oh, I totally get that. You're not alone. A lot of people feel the same way. I once heard a podcast that said learning English at the gym is like exercising both your body and your brain. Every time you ask, "Can you spot me?" or "How many reps?" you're practicing communication skills, learning new words, and actually using them in real life.
I see that now. The first time I tried the leg machine, I looked at the instructions and just froze. I didn't even know who to ask. Have you ever felt like that?
Absolutely. I remember my first time at a gym in the US. I was shy, afraid of bothering anyone, but then I learned something. Here, asking for help is completely normal. You ask, "Can you spot me?" and people will immediately nod and help. It's like an unwritten rule. Mutual help and respect is the foundation.
So, just opening your mouth and asking makes everything so much easier. But what about all the technical terms? Like sets, reps, routine, I always had to remember them. Every workout I mumble in my head. Okay, 3 sets, 10 reps, but I wonder, am I really understanding it?
I know that feeling, but that's the fun part. Gym vocabulary isn't just dry words. Like, reps, the number of repetitions, or routine, your workout plan. It's actually similar to how you build habits in life. If you work out consistently, track your progress, celebrate small achievements, learning English works the same way. A little each day, and soon you'll notice real progress.
Hearing you say that, I realize learning English at the gym is also learning about people and culture. Like respecting personal space, or always wiping down machines after use. At first I thought it was strange, but then I saw it's really about respect.
Exactly. Gym culture in the US or the UK is different from many places. They value personal space, respect, and safety. I remember doing bicep curls once, and someone stood too close. It felt uncomfortable at first, but after understanding the cultural rule, it felt natural. Every action, every "how's your workout?" is a message. You can focus, but still be friendly.
And motivation, that's a big part too, right? I've heard trainers shout, "One more rep," or "keep going," in those moments. I feel like I'm training not just my muscles, but my mind. Every little encouragement also helps me practice English without feeling boring.
Exactly. One of my favorite phrases is, "Celebrate small wins." Every time you finish 3 sets of 10, or lift heavier than last week, that's a small victory. It reminds you that progress doesn't have to be huge. But if you keep going, it all adds up. I always tell my students, apply this to learning English. Just like working out, one step at a time, one day at a time.
You just said, little by little. I realize learning English here isn't just about vocabulary. It's about observing, communicating, respecting, and pushing yourself. A podcast I listened to once said, when you learn in a real environment, words don't just sit on paper, they live with you. In every action, every sentence, every drop of sweat.
I also want you to imagine this. You record your workout progress. Every kilo you lift, every time you complete 3 sets of 10. Each note is a small proof of progress. And you can do the same with English. Write down new words, phrases, sentences you've practiced. Looking back, you'll see how far you've come.
Wow, listening to you, everything feels lighter. From feeling lost and shy in the gym, now I see each day as an opportunity to learn English, understand culture, and take control of myself. Just dare to ask, dare to try, and notice the small wins.
Exactly. And I want to emphasize, it's not just phrases like, "Can you spot me?" or "How many reps?" that matter. What's more important is attitude, patience, and how you connect with your surroundings. Even saying, "I was a little lost," is a natural way to admit difficulty without embarrassment.
So today, we're not just training our muscles, we're training our brains and spirit too. Every trip to the gym is a lesson, not just in English, but in yourself, in people, and in life.
Exactly. I hope when you walk into the gym today, you try speaking up, ask a simple question, or use a new phrase. You'll realize English isn't just a language, it's an experience, a journey, and part of everyday life.
And finally, remember, one step at a time. Every set is an opportunity. Every new word is a small victory. Learning English at the gym isn't just about language, it's about learning to live, learning to observe, and learning to connect. I want to ask you something. Besides learning vocabulary like sets, reps, or spotter, what else can I learn here? Is there something I haven't noticed yet?
Oh, so much. You know, the gym isn't just about muscles, it's also about habits and self-discipline. Small habits, like always bringing a water bottle or stretching before your workout, are lessons in persistence. Every repeated action trains your mind. And believe me, you can also practice English in real-life contexts.
Like what, for example?
For example, every time you take a sip of water, you can say in your head or even to someone next to you, "I drink water every 20 minutes." It's simple, but you're practicing grammar while reinforcing a healthy habit. Or when you track your progress, you can say, "I lifted 25 kilos today." That's an improvement, small, but very effective. I realize, sometimes I hesitate to speak because I'm afraid of making mistakes. But if I use short, simple sentences like you just mentioned, I can communicate with confidence. Exactly. At the gym, everyone understands. No one expects perfect sentences. What matters is that you try, that you participate, and that you learn by observing. Watch how others exercise, how they ask, "Can you spot me?" or "How many reps?" You learn not just from words, but from actions.
And what about communication culture? I notice people here usually keep their distance. Don't chat too much. Should I start conversations?
Yes, but gently. A simple question like, "How's your workout?" or a smile, even just a nod, is enough. The gym is a personal space, but still friendly. You can combine learning English with observing, noticing nonverbal cues, and gradually trying to communicate.
Like a mini challenge, right? Every time I come to the gym, I try at least one English sentence or ask someone, "Can you spot me?"
Exactly. And you'll see, after a few weeks, those simple phrases become second nature. You won't feel lost anymore. Every gym visit becomes a vivid learning session. I once heard a podcast emphasize, learning language in real-life contexts helps the brain remember 20 to 30% faster than studying theory on paper.
Wow, honestly, I never thought the gym could become an English classroom like this. Exercising, learning, observing, all at once. I want to try it this week.
Yes, and don't forget motivation. When you notice progress, even just lifting 2 more kilos, or finishing 1 extra set, celebrate it. You can tell yourself, "I improved today." Small win, such a short sentence, but it carries positive energy. It also helps you practice English while focusing on the positives instead of worrying about mistakes.
I also realized something else. Phrases like, "no pain," "no gone," or "keep going," "you're doing great," aren't just for muscles. They apply to learning English too. Whenever I feel tired or lazy, I remind myself, no pain, no gain.
Exactly. And remember, the gym isn't just about individual workouts. Group classes, yoga, spinning, or Zumba are great opportunities to practice listening, reflexes, and communication. You're not just learning vocabulary, you're learning how to fit in, how to observe, and how to interact. A dynamic environment makes language feel much more alive.
Honestly, now I see, the gym isn't just a place for physical training. It's a life classroom, about patience, self-motivation, and learning from your surroundings. Every set, every small sentence, every smile or nod, is a valuable lesson.
You're right. Every day at the gym, try using at least 1 new English sentence. Track your progress, observe your environment, and note small improvements. That's natural and effective learning. Every session is a chance to practice English actively, and also a chance to train your mind.
Honestly, Now I see, the gym isn't just a place for physical training. It's a life classroom, about patience, self-motivation, and learning from your surroundings. Every set, every small sentence, every smile or nod, is a valuable lesson.
And I hope you will too. Try a simple sentence, ask a workout buddy a question, or record your progress in English. You'll find everything gradually becomes natural and fun. A little each day, every set, every word, every small moment, it all adds up to real progress.
Taking a deep breath, smiling, today I suddenly realized, learning English at the gym isn't random. It's like a way to train both my body and mind. Every set, every sentence I say, helps me improve in a very natural way. Exactly. And there's a scientific reason for that. When we exercise, our brain releases endorphins, the chemicals that boost our mood. At the same time, our ability to remember new words and phrases improves. I once shared a podcast that mentioned, combining language learning with movement helps the brain make stronger connections, making it easier to remember. Oh, so working out while speaking English really is more effective than just studying from books. What about observing others around me? You said there's a lot to learn from that too, right?
Absolutely. Watching how people interact, how they ask, "Can you spot me?" or even just a friendly smile as they pass by, you're learning a kind of nonverbal language, body language, gestures, eye contact. That's crucial if you want to communicate naturally, not just in the gym but in life.
So, I'm learning English not only by speaking but also by observing, noticing, and practicing on the spot. Every workout becomes a living classroom. I want to try a new habit. Record at least one phrase or sentence I used during my session and try it next time.
Perfect. For example, today you learned, "I lifted 25 kilos today." Small win. Tomorrow, you could say to your workout buddy, "I improved today." Small win. Small. But the power of small steps is amazing.
Can you give a few more examples of how to apply these mini challenges?
Of course. A simple mini challenge could be, this week, try asking at least 3 people, "Can you spot me?" or "How many reps?" and record the results. Who you asked, their reaction, and what you learned. I heard a podcast emphasize that learning vocabulary in a real environment with specific challenges helps your memory respond 20 to 30% faster than just studying theory.
Sounds really interesting. And the key is not being afraid to make mistakes, right?
Exactly. The gym is a safe space to experiment. Every time you ask a question, every time you use a new word, you're creating a learning opportunity. And when you notice small progress, your motivation grows. As I always say, celebrate small wins, small but meaningful victories.
I also realized something else. Here, people respect personal space but are still ready to help. "Can you spot me?" isn't just a sentence, it reflects culture, respect, and collaboration. I think learning English at the gym is also about learning how to fit in and understand people.
Exactly. And one more thing I want to emphasize. Don't forget to encourage yourself. Phrases like, "Keep going," "You're doing great," aren't just for working out. They apply to learning English too. Every time you feel tired, remind yourself, no pain, no gain. Progress doesn't happen instantly, but if you're consistent, step by step, you'll see results.
Today I learned that the gym isn't just a place for physical training. It's a living classroom for English, habits, observation, and learning from your surroundings. Every set, every sentence, every smile, it's all a lesson.
And imagine this. Every day at the gym, try applying at least one new phrase. Observe one behavior, and record your progress. Those small actions, accumulated over time, will create remarkable improvement, both in English and in mindset.
I can see it clearly now. And the important thing is, learning English isn't just about new words or grammar. It's an experience, a connection, a way of living. Every workout, every sentence, every action, shapes a better version of yourself.
Exactly. And the final key point. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start today with a simple question, a small action, a mini challenge. Every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to feel your own progress in every moment. Male. Breathing steadily, smiling softly, Today I was thinking, every workout, whether exhausting or confusing, is a lesson, not just about English, but about being patient with yourself. I want to ask you something. How do you keep your motivation each week? I usually track my progress. For example, last week I lifted 20 kilos. This week 25. Looking back, I can see the progress clearly. And that motivates me. I do the same with English, learning one sentence a day, trying to ask a new question, or jotting down vocabulary in a journal. When you look back, you'll notice small improvements, and that's real joy.
So tracking progress, even in small ways, helps maintain motivation. Do you have any other examples of combining workout habits with learning English?
Yes. One mini challenge I love is applying gym phrases to daily life. For example, today you could write, I completed 3 sets of writing in my journal, or I lifted 5 new words today. These simple sentences help you practice English while creating positive habits. You see, vocabulary no longer just sits on paper, it lives in your life.
I see it clearly now. Learning English here feels like a gym for the mind. Not just repetition, but combining observation, communication, and real-life experience. Every sentence, every small action, is a lesson.
Exactly. And one thing I want to emphasize, don't be afraid to ask. Can you spot me? Or, how do I use this machine? Aren't just questions, they're ways to engage with your environment. Connect with people, and practice natural communication. Every time you speak up, you're exercising confidence.
Do you have any advice for newcomers to the gym, or those still hesitant to speak?
I always say, start with simple sentences. One question, a thank you, or a self-encouragement like, keep going. You're doing great. You'll see the power of small actions. And don't forget to record, observe, and reward yourself with small wins. Every set, every new word, every smile, everything matters.
Listening to you, I realize the gym isn't just a place to build muscles. It's a living classroom where I learn English, habits, culture, and self-motivation. Every set, every sentence, every smile, it's all a lesson.
Exactly. And I want you to imagine this. Every day you come to the gym. Try a new mini challenge, ask a question, track your progress, or observe a behavior. Everything helps you improve, not just physically, but mentally and in English. Every small moment adds up to make a big difference.
I see it now. Learning English isn't just about vocabulary or grammar. It's a living experience, a step-by-step journey, set by set, sentence by sentence. And the important thing is, start, dare to try, and stick with those small steps forward.
Exactly. And one more thing I want to stress. Everyone has their own rhythm. Don't compare yourself to others. Observe, learn, try a new sentence, track your progress, and build your own positive habits. Every day is an opportunity to improve, learn, and connect with yourself.
Wow, listening to you, I feel like every workout has more meaning now. Not just lifting weights or running, but learning English, observing, connecting, and practicing patience with myself. Every set, every sentence, every small action, it's all a valuable lesson.
And today, I hope you try a mini challenge too. Speak a sentence in English. Track your workout progress. And don't forget to celebrate those small wins. Every day, step by step, set by set, it all leads to real progress.
Today, after my workout, I realized something. Learning English isn't just in books. It comes alive in every moment of life. Here at the gym, I'm training my body, exercising my mind, and practicing English through every sentence, every small action.
Exactly. And the most important thing I want to emphasize is, start small. One question, a smile, a simple observation, they all add up to progress. You don't have to be perfect from the start. Every set, every sentence, every tiny step, is a victory.
Can you imagine this? Today you lifted an extra 2 kilos, said a new English sentence, and observed how people interact. Each small thing may seem ordinary, but together they make a big difference. Like a podcast I once listened to said, progress is a journey, not a destination.
Exactly. And one thing I want to share from experience, turn every gym visit into a living classroom. Learn how to ask, "Can you spot me?" Practice talking about sets and reps. Observe gym culture. And motivate yourself with, "Keep going. You're doing great." These simple habits help you gain confidence, not just in your workout, but in English and life as well.
I see it clearly now. The gym isn't just about lifting weights or running. It's a place to build patience, form positive habits, and learn how to observe and interact. Every set, every sentence, every small action has value. And the key is, you have to start. Don't wait until you feel ready.
And don't forget to celebrate the small wins. Even lifting 1 extra kilo, writing down a new phrase, or asking a single question in English, all of it is progress. When you recognize the value of each small step, motivation naturally follows. Learning English, training your body, or building good habits, it's all the same, step by step. Day by day, moment by moment.
So today, what's your challenge? Try 1 English sentence at the gym. Track your progress, or notice a behavior you've never paid attention to before. Just 1 small action, but over time, it will make a big impact.
And remember, learning English is an experience, a living journey, not a task. The gym is your classroom, your body is the teacher, and the environment around you is the curriculum. By practicing, observing, and interacting, you'll improve day by day, step by step.
We hope you feel inspired and ready to try today. Every set, every sentence, every moment, it's all an opportunity to learn. And when you look back, you'll see just how much you've grown physically, mentally, and in English.
Thank you for joining us today. Try applying at least 1 thing you learned at the gym today. And notice the change. Every small step leads to big results. See you in the next workout. With more stories, more live English, and even more progress.